came on randomly between two songs I wasn't paying attention to, and the second the first note hit, I was somewhere completely different. Years back, a different version of me, a different set of problems, all of it returning under 2 seconds. Not as a memory I went looking for, but one that found me first. That's the strange power of certain songs. They don't wait to be invited. The song that plays in the car took me somewhere else completely. The song that plays in the car didn't ask permission first. 3 minutes of a different year stitched directly into this one. The song that plays in the car, time travel for free. The song that plays in the car, worth the whole drive. I didn't plan to feel anything, driving to do something ordinary, but the song had other plans entirely for the next 3 minutes, and I let it. Didn't skip it, didn't reach for the next station. Just let the old version of me sit in the passenger seat for a while before dropping him off right where the song ended, and driving on as the current one. The song that plays in the car took me somewhere else completely. The song that plays in the car didn't ask permission first. 3 minutes of a different year stitched directly into this one. The song that plays in the car, time travel for free. The song that plays in the car, worth the whole drive. Let it play. Let the song play all the way through. The song that plays in the car, follow me first. The song that plays in the car, I let it stay. 3 minutes that cost nothing and gave me everything. The song that plays in the car. The cup is still too hot to drink, but I'm holding it anyway. Steam going up past my face before the day gets loud. Nobody's awake yet, no notifications, no noise, just the sound of the machine finishing and the quiet after it. I used to skip this part, rushing straight into the rest of the morning. Now I sit in it on purpose. 5 minutes that belong to nobody but me. First coffee, still quiet. The whole day hasn't started yet. First coffee, still quiet. And this part is already enough. Before the messages, before the noise, before the list of things to fix, there's just this cup and this silence. First coffee, still quiet. First coffee, this counts down. Protect these 5 minutes like the worst, something real, because they got, even if nobody else would notice the difference. quiet. First coffee, still mine. Before the day asked anything of me, it's already counted. First coffee, still quiet. Reached into a pocket I hadn't touched since last winter, looking for nothing, just checking out a habit, and there it was, a folded bill I forgot I ever had. Money that technically was always mine, but felt like a gift from a version of myself. I don't even remember being a small unexpected win. Hit different than I expected it to. Found money in old jackets, smiling for no real reason. Found money in old jacket, the smallest kind of win. Nothing changed about my actual situation, but something in my old day got lighter anyway. Found money in an old jacket. Found money, free time. I used to think joy had to be earned with something significant. A big win, a big number, a big reason to actually celebrate. But this was nothing, a few dollars in a forgotten pocket, and it made me smile harder than some actual achievements have. Maybe joy doesn't need permission to show up small. Maybe small joy is just as real as the big kind I keep waiting for. Found money in old jackets, smiling for no real reason. Found money in old jacket, the smallest kind of win. Nothing changed about my actual situation, but something in my old day got lighter anyway. Found money in an old jacket. Found money, free time. Small. Small. Winds breaking and go, a flat till cold. Winds breaking and go, a flat till cold. Found money in old jacket. Found money, didn't need it, but the smile it gave me was worth more than the bill itself. Money, free time. Usually start it, and for a second felt embarrassed about it, like there was a window that closed somewhere behind me, and I was knocking on a door that already locked. But the embarrassment lasted exactly one practice session, because being bad at something new felt more alive. money and the willingness to look foolish for an hour. I forgot how good that felt, being a total beginner again with nobody expecting me to already know. Just learning for the sake of learning. Learning something at 30. No shame in the late start. Learning something at 30. Beginner again on purpose. The window never actually closed. I just believed it did for longer than I should have. Learning something at 30. Feels like waking up a muscle. Learning something at 30. Worth every clumsy try. Start anyway. Start anyway. It's never too late. Something at 30. Beginner, I'm proud of it. Learning something at 30. The window's still open. It was always still open. I just had to walk through it. Learning something at 30. Worth it. Every street here is a question I haven't answered yet. Every corner could be the good one or the wrong turn entirely. And there's something about not knowing that's waking up parts of my attention that had gone numb back home from knowing it too well. I'm reading signs I normally walk past without seeing, noticing the shape of buildings, the color of the doors, because none of it is automatic here. Everything requires actually looking. Somewhere else entirely. Arrive without remembering a single block I passed through here. That's not possible, yeah. And the impossibility is the gift. I'm actually in my own life again. Instead of running it on memorized autopilot. New eyes don't expire when familiarity sets back in. I just have to remember to keep choosing to look. New city, new eyes, seeing things I Ingredients laid out for something I've genuinely never made before. No idea if it's going to work, no fallback plan if it doesn't. Just a recipe, the unfamiliar steps, and no willingness to mess it up completely. Halfway through, I had no idea if I was even doing it right. And that uncertainty weirdly felt better than making the same 5 things I already know I can make perfectly. No recipe, first try. No guarantee this works at all. No recipe, first try. And the trying is the whole point. Burned the edges, got the timing wrong twice, and it still came out tasting like something I actually made. No recipe, first try. No recipe, worth the mess. It wasn't restaurant quality, wasn't even close honestly, but it was mine, made from confusion and a recipe I half understood, needing something imperfect that I actually built myself. Hit different than ordering something perfect from somebody else. I'll make it better next time, or I won't. Either way, this time taught me something. The first time always does. No recipe, first try. No guarantee this works at all. No recipe, first try. And the trying is the whole point. Burned the edges, got the timing wrong twice, and it still came out tasting like something I forcing in the simplest one. Years of silence between us, and I genuinely didn't know how it would land. It ended immediately, regretted having any expectation at all. And then the reply came faster than I thought it would. Like the years hadn't actually changed what was real between us in the first place. Just paused it, not erased it. Texting back after years, didn't know what to expect. Texting back after years, and it picked up like no time passed. The silence wasn't the end of the story, it was just a long pause in the middle of it. Texting back after years, texting back, glad I sent it. Sending 5 simple words, but the annoyance doesn't outweigh the relief of actually doing it. Of finding out the connection was still there the whole time, waiting on both ends for somebody to finally pick the phone back up. Texting back after years, didn't know what to expect. Texting back after years, and it picked up like no time passed. The silence wasn't the end of the story, it was just a long pause in the middle of it. After years, texting back, glad I sent it. Send it. Send it. Anyway. Send it anyway, don't wait another year. Sent it. Smell hits before a single drop falls. Wet dust and electricity mixing in the air somehow. I stopped walking for a second just to actually notice it. Something my body's known forever that my mind never bothered registering. Petrichor they call it, but the name isn't the point. The point is I almost walked